In the previous lesson, we have talked about the various types of dynamic route parameters. Now, in this lesson, we are going to talk about the type of request that we can handle by using Flask. So basically, there are 5 different types of requests that we can handle. The first one is the most popular one, that is GET. Next one is head, which is similar to GET. However, it's except the response body. The third one is post, and the last two are put and delete. The put method is used to update the data residing in database or do some update operation. In this lesson, we are going to execute the 2 methods, get and post. So for that, let's create a HTML file that will contain a form. Here I have added the basic HTML markup. Now let's create a form. So here we have added a form, and the action we set it to http:/localhost or the IP address the port 5000/login. So basically what we are doing is we are going to create a new route inside our hello.py file to handle the /login route. We will do it after some time. Let's fill up this form first. Our form is ready. We missed one thing, that is the type for the input. Now let's save this and let's start this HTML file in our browser. So here you can see the output. We have one input and one submit button, and when someone submits, it will go to this route. Right now we need to add the method to override this. So let's get back to the editor and see this method hello was actually handling the current route. Now we need to change this. Let's make it static. And here at the bottom, let's create one more route called login. After the URL path, we can pass methods. Methods is of type list, so we can basically pass the number of methods or the various type of methods that this particular route is going to handle. Here in our case, it's going to handle 2 different type of methods, get and post. So let's create a method called login. The first thing inside the method is we are going to check whether it's a GET request or a POST. So what if the request is of type POST? Then in that case, we are going to process the form data and we are going to redirect the user to a new route where we can just display hello, the name. Okay, so let's first get the name from the form. So here you can see we have used request, redirect, and URL for. We need to import all this from Flask. Basically, redirect is used when we want to redirect the user to a new route once a task is completed, and the URL for method is used to create a route by passing the method name and the arguments. So let's import all this from Flask. So now for the else part, we are going to use the exact same thing. However, there will be one simple change, and that is, instead of accessing the name by using form, we are going to use args. This way we can get data from the current GET request. Now let's save this, and we need to create one more route for the dashboard. Now let's save this, and our application is ready to be tested. So let's open the browser. So here, let's try to fill this form. And once we click on submit, it's going to redirect us to dashboard/Shivam. And here you can see my name is being displayed here. So this is how we can use the post request to get the data from a form. Now let's get back, and what we are going to do is we're going to change the method from post to get. Let's save this and get back. Now let's start the inspect and click on network. So here, let's give it a refresh, and now if we check, you can see right now we are using the method get, and let's click on submit. Here you can see we are being redirected to the same page again, and the same value is being displayed. However, we have sent a get request. That way it's being passed as a query parameter. The request method is get. So this is how we can use the various kinds of requests using Flask.